All right. Hello. We're here with Dr. Matt Bruckwicki.
Hello.
And we're at his property and learning a little bit about maple syrup making. And so we thought we'd start with the first step, which is collecting the sap. And so I'll turn it over to Dr. Bruckwicki here to tell us a little bit about what's going on.
The first thing you do is to tap a tree. Is you usually try to identify a maple tree. There are other trees that make sugar, but maple is the main one that people use for syrup because it also makes the most amount of sugar. So once you identify the maple, which is best done when there's leaves on it, so like I mark them with a string so I can see which ones I need to tap. So to tap a tree, what we do is we drill a 7/16 hole into the tree, and then we lightly pound what's called a spile into the tree.
Does that hurt the tree?
No, in fact, there's been trees, if you read about online, that have been tapped since the Civil War.
Oh, wow.
So it does not hurt the tree at all. You just want to move where you tap every single year and don't tap in the same spot.
Okay.
Because it will heal by the next year.
Look at that. There's already healing going on here.
That was last year's tap
Okay.
right there.
Wow.
So you can see. So we drill a 7/16 hole in, we tap it in, and when it's running, you'll see a drip like this. And we use a bag to collect our sap. Other people use buckets. Some other sophisticated systems use actual lines hooked to a vacuum pump, and they actually will suck it all in from their whole property. There are operations, the big commercial operations will have 10, 12, 15 miles of tubing throughout their woods, and they're pulling a vacuum, and that's how they create the syrup for your grocery store. But we're just a small operation. We tapped 128 trees this year, so we do it by bags. So you can see we've got some sap in the bag here. Most of it was from last night. And the sap runs when you have nights that are below freezing and days that are significantly above freezing. So last night was about 23 degrees. And today, I think is going to be a high in the mid-40s. So this will be a very big day for sap production for the tree. So what happens is when the tree freezes at night, they think that it draws the sugar and the water up into the tree. And then when it warms up during the day, it flows back down, and we're just capturing a very little bit of that sap that goes down. Again, look at how big this tree is. We're only capturing a little 7/16 spot of that.
Wow.
And this tree right here, when it's running, will probably make about 2 gallons a day.
Wow. So what is the DBH or the width of the tree before you can start harvesting?
Usually they say you want a tree to